Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario World. The last part we started off the game and got here to the second world, Donut Plains, and beat a couple levels in it, and now we're gonna start off with the Donut Secret House. With music that I love and hate at the same time because it taunted me as a child. Ghost houses, first off, they are automatically double exited, so make sure you're looking out for any way there could be two. Like I mentioned last part, I'm going to be cutting to a point where the second exit is if I only get the first one. The main thing you're going to see in ghost houses is obviously ghosts, in this case boos and whatever the hell that little chicken looking thing is. And a big boo, which is kind of weird because there's technically two kinds of them. There's this kind which you can kill with your cape feathers I learned later on. And then there's a certain boss variant later on as well. The ghost houses are the levels I always tend to forget where one of the exits is, because they are actually kind of mazy. Not as mazy as Zelda 1 or Zelda 2, but still mazy. To get to the first exit in this, you have to hit that P block there. Make sure you collected the coins, or P switch, and then go through this blue door, and you're automatically there. You can't see it, but every time that little jingle comes up, I actually do dance. Anyway, when you beat a ghost house, you also get an opportunity to save, so keep that in mind. So I'm gonna go find the second entrance, and it's back in the same room with the P-switch, actually. Just fly up here, and you pretty much found it. You need the P-switch, though, because you need to activate it and then go through this door. And then we got the boss variant of the Big Boo. And I gotta say, I do love this game's boss music. What this variant of Big Boo will do, he'll show up, and then you throw one of the blocks that you pick up by holding down the run button. And when he reappears, you have to throw one of the blocks at him. You just do this 3 times, of course, Nintendo rule of 3, and he goes down. Literally. And that's the second exit. You're gonna be seeing that boss at least 2 or 3 more times, I believe. I honestly can't remember. And Star Road. What is this? This is actually something that allows for the speedruns to be under 10 minutes. Star Road here is something I'm not going to be taking on until right before the final level because there are quite a few levels to it. Anyway, welcome to Donut Secret 2, which is actually technically located in the final world of the game. And it's ice physics. These little blocks here, as you know, the coins are actually moving. The coins actually follow your directional pad inputs, so up, right, down, right, up, right, down, left, up, left, down, right, etc. I made a heart. Aww. But now I'm going to progress and fly through a lot of the level. You can actually really just skip a lot of levels just by abusing this cape feather. It's really broken. I'll try not to do it too often, but there are some stages where I'm just going to because I either don't remember the level enough, or I just don't feel like playing it. You can actually go up that green pipe and you'll get introduced to a P-balloon item, which allows you to fly mid-air more efficiently. Actually, it's more like float, because you don't go down without pressing down. Because it pretty much turns Mario into a balloon. That is the source of a lot of pain in a certain level later on in the game. Also, jump on all these Koopas for 1-up. And send them all parading to their dooms. Now with that, we're done with Donut Secret 2. And with this pipe, you actually have a shortcut to the third to last level in the area. Just press left to go there. But where you need to head back so I can do the rest of the levels first. I'll be back for you eventually, Bowser. I could technically go to the real Donut Ghost House first, but I'm going to the Donut Plains 2 level first. Like all the red dot obviously means there's 2 exits in this one, and this is actually the first one that's kind of weirdly hidden. Well, it's not too weirdly hidden if you know to press up at any given pipe. But otherwise, it's kind of meh. We got new level enemies here, Buzzy Beetles. They're essentially, Koopas. Underground Koopas, even. The bats, I think they're called Swaps, are probably the most annoying enemy that we've seen in this level so far. Nothing too big there. Obviously, getting crushed by any of these yellow moving bricks, which I don't get how that works, is death, because crushing is death for some reason, although it does make some amount of sense physically. And I got hit by that. And if you notice right there, just to Mario's right, there is in fact a green outline. That means that is a block that gets filled in with the green switch palace, which we shall be unlocking pretty much right now. The secret entrance is in this room right here, and I did not know I could hit mushrooms like that. Okay, then. It's actually kind of a tricky one to get. If you have Yoshi, it's a bit easier, because you can swallow up that blue shell and just fly up to it. What you have to do is fly up into that little crack and get the key and put it in the hole. Like so. And that's a secret exit. And this unlocks the green switch palace, as I just said, so let's go in there. The one-up opportunity in this area is that you have to hit the P-switch, hit that muscular turtle right there from behind, because otherwise this turtle will push any shells you shoot back right at it. And then just follow the shell to the right, and you should, keyword should, get a one-up in doing so. Although it's also one of the few switch passes you can die in, because you can fall down that hole or get hit by the Koopas. And in here is the green switch. And with that push, we can now actually have the green blocks. One thing I actually haven't mentioned yet is that there's at least 4 switch palaces. I can't remember exactly. I think there's 4. And the yellow and green ones, and I think the red ones as well, all have items in them if you hit them from below. Yellow ones are always mushrooms, green ones are always cape feathers. And as I go to the regular exit of this level, proof of concept, yeah. I know the blue ones don't give you anything. I think red ones are fire flower. Yeah, auto-scrollers are kind of boring. All you can really do there is move left and right and mash the Y button to at least hear a spinny sound effect. Or you can just sit back and listen to the awesome music. This level isn't overall that bad, though. Although this yellow block of ground here is kind of weird, because as you notice here, it touches the ceiling right there, meaning it can crush you. But the moment you actually step on it and go onto the right of it, it doesn't do that anymore. It doesn't even reach the top. It just kind of goes, I'm dead. Then again, I suppose you need to get that dragon coin somehow. Are they dragon coins or Yoshi coins? I know it's one of the two between the two versions. Actually, speaking of which, in the Game Boy Advance translation, or version more accurately, they actually tell you the reason that Mario, Luigi, and Peach are all here. Apparently they were having a picnic. Also, I think in the Game Boy Advance version, Luigi has his own sprite. It was also the same way in the second release of Mario All-Stars, where which had Mario World in it as well, that Luigi had his own sprite. Although the Game Boy Advance version has a really washed out palette, just due to the fact that the backlight wasn't around yet, because the SP wasn't made. This ghost house is actually kind of a longer one. The hidden exit is actually really easy to find, though, because it's technically right above me. But I'm going for that second, because it'll take little to no time at all. Anyway, you enter this door and you're right back here, but if you hit this, it's P-switch. You don't have to do this at all, I'm just showing it off. For some reason, I kind of... Actually, it's just playing because I forgot that you had to go through the other door a second time. And in here, you just really got another coin snake. The coin snake, if it hits on a wall or another coin, it will actually stop, by the way. Anyway, to get to the normal entrance, you have to go through that door again. And upon doing so, you got a vine. What happens to the head of that vine, actually? And there's the normal exits. And we just got another bonus game as well, booyah. I should mention that there are pretty much precise pixel positions you can get to if you want to get specific things on these blocks, like I have to get mushroom. Yeah. Also, to get anyone up in these areas, it doesn't actually have to incorporate the middle block. It can be any kind of row or column. I think the most you can get out of it is 8 lives, though. And with that, we've unlocked the way to the level we could have gotten to earlier, Donut Plains 3. However, there's a secret entrance here. Where is it? Right here in the beginning, as I mentioned before. Just fly up here, and you got it. Just fall down here and get these phantom 1-ups. Okay. And you're good. Come back here! Thank you. And that's the hidden exit. That's probably one of the ones that stumped me the most when I first played the game. But nowadays, it's no big deal. And with that, we get one of the most abusable things in the game, the top secret area. What is this place? Well, it's a refill station. You get a Yoshi, 2 fire flowers or a mushroom if you don't have a power-up. Gonna get that just because points. And 2 cape flowers, so if you run low on items or need a specific cape flower or fire flower, just come here at... Oh, did I just say cape flower? Okay then. Just go there and you can get it. Most people don't use it because it's kind of out of the way when you're later in the game, but it's there all the same. This is the first big level I always skip over with the cape feather because I hate this level. It's pretty much a lot of the little rotating platforms we saw back in Yoshi Island 3, I think it was? It was either Yoshi Island 3 or 2. And there's also zipline platforms which you ride along, and the first appearance of the Fuzzies, I believe, even. Which are these black little enemies that, yeah, there they are right there. Pretty much serve as obstacles. And I nearly got hit by that. But with the cape feather, this place is pathetically easy. As is the rest of the game, honestly. But, with that, I'm gonna need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And next time on Let's Play Super Mario World, we'll be doing Donut Plains 4, the castle's on the right, and seeing what the next world is. See you guys then.